The Galactic Council had classified Earth as a Class 13 Deathworld for good reason. Its oxygen-rich atmosphere was corrosive to most spacefaring species. Its gravity crushed bones designed for lighter worlds. Its indigenous life forms had evolved, through relentless competition, bacteria that devoured foreign tissue, plants that secreted poisons, and animals that fought with desperate savagery. But the true danger was its dominant species. Captain Orcs of the Vexar fleet stood before the Council, mandibles twitching nervously. "We lost contact with the reconnaissance team 3 rotations ago. Standard protocol dictates we dispatch a strike force." High Commander Drell leaned forward. "This Earth, what do we know about it?" "Very little, Commander. Initial scans indicated primitive technology, but the reconnaissance team's final transmission suggested otherwise. You're certain invasion is necessary? The humans possess something we need, Element 147. Our civilization cannot survive without it, and our minds are depleted." The council chamber fell silent as the implications settled in. Billions of lives across 17 systems versus one primitive planet. "Dispatch the troops," Drell ordered. The landing was textbook perfect, 12 dropships depositing 800 elite soldiers across Earth's northern hemisphere. Commander Tark led the primary assault team into what humans called Wyoming, a sparsely populated region chosen to minimize initial contact. "Remember," Tark addressed his unit, "humans are physically weak but numerous. Their weapons are primitive. Neutralize threats quickly and secure the mining sites." His soldiers moved, out with practiced precision, their exoskeletons gleaming in the morning sun. Humans would see them as tall insectoid creatures, their carapaces engineered to withstand most conventional weapons. The first engagement occurred 3 hours after landing. A single human in primitive garb approached their position. Tark observed, through magnification, as the human raised what appeared to be a simple projectile weapon. "Hold position," Tark ordered. "Single primitive, likely a scout." The human fired. 3 soldiers collapsed, their exoskeletons breached. "Impossible," Tark muttered. Their armor could withstand accelerated particles and energy weapons. How could primitive projectiles? The human fired again. More soldiers fell. "Return fire." The air sizzled with plasma bolts, but the human moved with startling speed, taking cover behind what scans indicated was merely compressed soil and plant matter. It shouldn't have provided any protection, yet the human emerged unharmed, firing methodically. Tark watched in disbelief as his squad was decimated by a single human using technology that, by all rights, should have been ineffective. "Command, this is Tark. We are facing unexpected resistance. Request immediate." The transmission cut off as something small and metallic landed among them. The resulting explosion shattered Tark's exoskeleton and the world went dark. Across the hemisphere, similar reports flooded in before abruptly terminating. Dropships were discovered and destroyed. Secure positions were compromised. Vexar soldiers, the most elite fighting force in 3 systems, were being systematically eliminated. By the 3rd day, 600 soldiers were confirmed dead. By the 5th day, that number had risen to 740. In a bunker beneath what humans called the Rocky Mountains, Colonel James Wilson of Earth's United Defense Force reviewed the reports. "They're adapting," he told his officers. "Initial engagements showed they didn't understand our ballistic weapons. Now they're taking cover appropriately." Lieutenant Reed nodded. "But they're still not expecting our guerrilla tactics. They move in formation, maintain communication protocols. They're fighting by the book." "A book written for war among the stars, not on a death world," Wilson said. "Continue the current strategy. Hit and run. Never engage directly. Let Earth itself be our ally." On the 10th day, Private Russell found himself separated from his squad and surrounded. He had tracked one of the alien craft to a remote valley, but reinforcements had arrived faster than expected. Now, hiding in the dense underbrush as rain poured down, he watched the aliens search for him. Their movements were becoming more human-like, more cautious. They were learning. Russell checked his ammunition. 3 rounds left. Not enough for a firefight. He would have to be smarter. The aliens had set up a perimeter, but Russell noticed they avoided the stream cutting through the valley. Earlier, tests had confirmed Earth's water was caustic to their biology. Moving silently, he worked his way to the stream and followed it behind their lines. He planted his remaining explosives near their dropship, targeting what appeared to be fuel cells. The resulting explosion lit up the night sky and eliminated the remaining 20 aliens instantly. On the 17th day, orbital sensors detected the Vexar fleet retreating from the solar system. Of the 800 soldiers dispatched to Earth, only one returned to the fleet, a scout who had observed from orbit rather than landing. Captain Orcs received him personally. Report. The scout's exoskeleton was cracked, though he had never set foot on the planet. It was not the humans' weapons that defeated us, Captain, it was their nature. Explain. They appear primitive, but they evolved on a world that tries to kill them daily. Their bodies can withstand radiation levels that would dissolve our carapaces. They drink water that would burn through our systems. They breathe oxygen. Oxygen, Captain. A gas that corrodes metal. The scout trembled. And they fight. They fight like nothing I've witnessed in 12 campaigns. Not as soldiers, but as predators. They don't stand and exchange fire. They hide. They stalk. They set traps. Every human is a lethal force, adapted to survive on a world we classified as unsurvivable. Captain Orcs turned to the viewport, watching as Earth diminished to a blue speck. Update the classification, he ordered quietly. Earth is now Class 15. No further reconnaissance permitted. No contact authorized. And Element 147? Orcs's mandibles clicked once in resignation. We'll find another way. The cost of harvesting it from Earth is too high. In the void of space, the Vexar fleet accelerated away from humanity's home. Behind them, on that blue Deathworld, humans continued their existence, largely unaware of how terrifying they truly were to the galaxy at large. From orbit, Earth appeared peaceful. Only those who had faced its defenders knew the truth. Humanity didn't just survive on a death world, they thrived on it. And anything that could thrive in hell was best left undisturbed.